a bit of a video about this microphone and how it comes packed. See that it comes from, it's what? Neewer. Yeah. Comes in plastic. Okay, the reason I'm showing this is because a lot of these microphone reviews and unboxings show stuff that is just super well packed, like these other. But this is a very cheap microphone, so this is how it's packed, one piece at a time. So there you have it. And the reason I bought this is because it's 40 euros and everything comes with it. The arm, which I probably won't use, I already have one. It comes with a pop filter. If you bought an arm, a decent arm would probably cost you around 60 euros. This is okay, or I say 10 euros if you're just gonna buy one that works. Pop filter, one that works, 10 euros. Phantom power, one that works, 20 to 25 euros. And a microphone. Well, the microphone cost, the cheapest I could find a microphone by itself was 16 euros. So what do we have there? 10, 20, 40, 5. Okay, so we have approximately 60 euros worth of equipment for 40 euros plus delivery. All together in one shot. Amazon delivers everything, so it's, yeah, you don't have to. And the thing is with this is that it's the absolute cheapest that you can possibly find as far as a kit or microphone is concerned. Might as well start at the bottom. Get a nice condenser mic that works, and then later on, if I feel like, hey, I need a better microphone, then I'll go the 200 or 100 buck route. But right now, 40 bucks. This was something you can't sneeze at. We'll see what happens. I'll get it all plugged in and set up and test it a little bit. Okay, a word about the quality. I just opened this box here, and let's take a look. It comes packed like this. Now, the first thing that caught my eye right away was that when I was on Amazon, I didn't know which microphone I was going to get, so I made a purchase that I probably didn't need. What it is this XLR to 1/4-inch phono jack cable, 10-footer. The thing is, I don't know if you can see it here on here, but if you look at the thickness and you feel the quality of the cable, it's pretty lightweight. Yeah, it was what, $7, 7 euros. Not much to talk about. It'll probably work. But what I didn't know is with this microphone, they give you a cable. And the quality of this, just by holding it in my hand, I can already feel that it's much better than the 7 euro cable that I bought. So I'm going to call this, I said that the microphone costs 15 bucks. So let's just call this another 7 bucks that came in the. And now the next thing is, I bought an arm for a dynamic mic that I have, one that I'm probably not going to use. But when I got the dynamic mic, it came with, I had an arm I bought for 10 euros, and this came with that arm. As you can see, it's just a very cheap shock mount. It doesn't have a clamp for anything to open this and close it. For the microphone, it just kind of shove it in there. And yeah, everything on this is made out of plastic. And it's something that, yeah, I should have thrown it away. Never going to use it. I mean, most microphones, I bought a new microphone, I get a new shock mount with it. So this thing came with a cheap arm. Yeah, let's put it over in a pile here. Come here with the cheap set. Okay. But here inside the box from Neewer, it comes their shock mount. And I can already tell you that this is a lot better quality. For one thing, it's made of metal. It's got some weight to it. It's metal. It has replaceable elastic straps. You can see that the... Here, let me catch... see if I can get this open with one hand. Here, stop this for a second and I'll get this open. Okay, so I got it open. And like I said, you'd be amazed at the difference between the quality of these two pieces. Cheap set. The supposedly cheap set, the Neewer product. Excellent. All metal. You take a look here, you can see it has a inset there so that you can take that inset out and put it on two different sizes of microphone stand. This one, yeah, it only takes one style, and yeah, it's plastic. Probably wear out. Yeah, it's not even looking at it anymore. Now here's the thing that I was interested in. Everybody that does a review on this or unboxing, they always complain that this is not thick enough, that the muff, that it's cheap. Well, the thing is, it's supposed to be cheap. These things are made to be disposable. You're supposed to, as a matter of fact, anytime I've ever been inside a studio, and I was working as security in a studio. The guys in the studios, they take these things and they pull them off all the microphones and they toss them in a can. So you don't want an expensive one of these. Nah. So yeah, this is good enough. And we finally get to the microphone itself. And not quite as heavy as some of the other microphones I've picked up in my life. Again, I'm just a everyday guy in the street who's only been singing karaoke for a couple of months. So my experience with microphones comes from doing car stereo and doing white noise and pink noise tests on car stereo equipment on these competition style. You want to check the decibel level for a competition style car audio system. Usually you get around a few microphones, but not often. So let's see what we got here. This, like I said, it doesn't weigh as much as some of the others I've felt in my life. I think the last microphone I had in my hand was 1995, and it was a Audio Technica, but it was it was a huge microphone. This microphone is right around 10. Let's see. Oh, you can see this is my hand. I have an average size hand. But this, if in comparison to this old Audio Technica that I had from '95, this thing was huge. At least a centimeter larger than this, and another centimeter rounder. So it had some real weight to it. That thing must have weighed at least a couple of pounds at least. But this, yeah, it's around 350 grams at the very most. So we got that. The rest of this stuff, I'm not even going to take a look at. It's just a matter of setting it up, and I'll get back to you after I get everything wired in and set up and test it all out. Okay, back again. This time I open up the Phantom Power. 48 volts. And now let's take a quick look at this, because one of the things that is surprising is that this Phantom Power, it delivers 48 volts. But the thing is, the closer you can get to 48 volts already in the power supply for this unit, the better it is. What surprises me is this. Normally you get these companies trying to deliver 5 volts to 12 volts, and then boosting it up with a power adapter to the needed 18 or 20 volts. 18 and 20 volts, that's like half of what you really need. So what that does is it gives a cleaner signal and less things to worry about, less heat dissipation. You don't want to throw away electricity. You just want to use as much as possible. 18 volts is this. This thing is 18 volts. And it's heavy. It has a nice transformer on the inside of it. Really nice. And there's the Phantom Power unit. Another thing is it comes with this cable. And again, if in case you get kind of panicked, maybe if you're like me and you kind of panic a little bit, you look inside this box with a microphone in it, and you see only this cable. Well, this is not the right cable to go directly to the microphone, and it comes inside the box. Not good. But if you look inside the box with the Phantom Power, you get this cable. And again, we're up. Let's say we add another $7. So now we're up to 60, let's say $65 in equipment. So, yeah, that's it. And I'm still not sure if I'm going to take a look at this arm, the boom arm. What I'm curious to do is to open it up and just take a look at this and compare it to the other previous arm that I have, just to see if the differences in quality are. If the cheap one I bought for €8 is better or more or worse than the one I got for free from Neewer. They managed to get their name on everything. The branding of this company is really on a high level.